We're live. We're live.
Hey everyone!
It's Tuesday.
Welcome back to Families of Character.
Yep. Where I am Sarah.
And I'm Jordan.
And then we come live every Tuesday here on the Families of Character page to talk about all things parents and family and just how to be intentional with your family and how to love them better.
Yeah. All things parenting, folks. So
Yep.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
It's a great thing.
We dropped a prop.
Did you just, what did you drop?
It was a food crumb. Isn't this professional? Isn't this good, refined, polished?
Great. Oh my gosh. Hey, Colleen. So recap last week real fast.
Last week we talked about how to date your spouse. I hope y'all had a couple dates between last week and this week. I know Josh and I had a beautiful date on the beach in
San
Diego, Mission Beach, La Jolla.
Old Town. You guys went a lot of places.
It was fun.
They did the ultimate date.
We did.
They went out of town. And my husband and I are going to the ultimate date. Tomorrow we're going out of town. So we're like trading weeks. But it's so good to spend time with your spouse and
yes.
Just tell them how much you appreciate them. But this week, do you know what today is?
How do we missed the S? That's so awesome.
I think that's what fell.
Okay, people, this is high tech.
Oh jeez. How does your family handle Q4? Okay, when you go on Facebook, everything has to be backwards, so we have to tape. We use tape. We're super professional.
Does your family?
How does your family handle Q4? Today is October 1st, which means it is the last 90 days, the last 3 months of 2000 and what year are we in? 19. So in 3 months, we will be entering into 2020. Now, I know, personally speaking, Q4 tends to be a little bit higher stress because if you're a working parent, it's usually Q4 that is really stressful. You're trying to get all the things in, trying to get it all done.
Wrapping up sales, making those goals.
Trying to plan for 2020, so getting all the things done. So the Q4 is like really, really stressful in the work world, okay? I know that from experience.
Yes.
But also, why else is Q4 different than any other 3 months of the year? Jordan.
Let's talk about it. What happens in October? Okay, we've got fall festivals, we have classroom parties, we have Halloween, and the busyness of finding
October.
costumes.
Okay, that's just October. Then what happens in November?
November, we have Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of football, lots of traveling if you go out of town for Thanksgiving.
Tends to be a higher stressful month. What happens in December?
December, we have all things Christmas, Hanukkah, prepping for New Year's.
All of it.
Shopping for Christmas. Traveling over Christmas. It's packed.
So when you kind of think about all this, we were thinking like, oh my gosh, how does your family handle Q4?
Yes.
Have you ever even thought about that? Because I'm telling you, it has taken a couple of years for me and my husband to really put two and two together. Like, oh, this is a crazy time of year and we're all both really stressed out. All the things, right? So speaking from experience, we're trying to attack Q4 this year in a little bit more peaceful and a little bit more just loving way.
Yes.
So we thought we'd come and ask you guys, how do you handle Q4?
Yes. Maybe you're like the rest of us where it just slaps you upside the head. Like all of a sudden the snow is falling and you're like, oh, I only have 20 days left before Christmas. I've got to go out and do my shopping. And then it's like, you're wearing your shoulders like earrings. You're all stressed out. It's running, gunning. You're staying up late, going to holiday parties. You're drinking a little bit too much wine. You're not getting up to do your exercise. Like all of a sudden, Q4 can turn into this stressful running rat race where we are like missing time, intentional time with our spouse and our kids.
Yep. But it is a fun time. Like, I don't want to discount that. All of those things are really, really fun. So speaking from experience, though, I just remember last year, For me, because Q4 is such a big time in my personal business with my other job, I just, and this is usually happens every year, where I just ramp up and I'm only focused on working. I'm focused on getting my numbers in. I'm focused on all the things for work.
Yes.
And my husband's over here going like, hello, don't forget about us, the people that live in this house with you. And so last year he actually brought it to my attention. And he said to me, you know, you just totally check out. You don't even look away from work for like 2 seconds. And we're all over here. We still want to spend time with you. We still want to, you know, have you partake in helping around the house and stuff like that. We can't do it all. And we would
Don't
like
just take off family life the last 3 months.
Yeah, we would like to spend some time with you. And that actually hit me pretty hard. And so this year we are approaching it completely different. We've already had conversations. We had a couple conversations in August. We had a couple conversations in September. And I feel much better about it.
So we're going to give you tips today on how to stay focused, kind, and present during Q4, okay? Yep. We don't have to run at it, fly by the seat of our pants, and just have the entire month of October, November, and December just happen to us. We can plan it out.
And be present.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Yeah.
Yes, we got some ideas here. Colleen says she makes lists while her husband drives.
Love
of
that.
Guests that are coming,
Working
Christmas
together.
cards that need addressed, gift lists, dinner menus. Ooh, meal planning. That's a good idea for these months because it's crazy. You plan out the meals for your week and bam,
Makes a
you
huge
can think of
difference.
other things. Yes.
Huge difference. Yep. So prepare. Look at your calendar.
Prepare.
That is the first thing.
Look at your calendar. So last week we said date your spouse, right? So maybe this week on your date night, whether it's on the back patio, whether it is out at a restaurant, whether it's just
on the beach,
time together on the beach in Jamaica, or you just get up early and have coffee and say, you know what, we're going to look at our calendar for October, November, December. Let's look at it. If you use a app on your phone, get your phones out and look and mark down everything that you know is happening during those months, right? And then back out of it, right? Back out of it and make a plan for how you're going to manage those things
together,
week by week.
Together. That's kind of the whole point.
Plan and look at your calendar.
Yeah, you'll be amazed at what happens with your kids when that happens. Who does that already? Give us a little hands up.
We have to do it at our house.
We have to do it at our house too.
We have to.
Yeah. Self-care is the second one.
Ugh.
To make sure, and for me this is really hard because when I get wrapped up in work, I just don't even want to go to bed because there's not enough time in the day to get everything done. So I figure if I just don't go to bed and I just keep doing it, the list will eventually dwindle. And it just keeps stacking up. So, make sure you're eating good food, like we talked about meal planning, exercising, sleep, all of those things.
Keep those good routines. Yeah.
Yeah. So because there's so many more holiday parties with alcohol and sugar.
And food. We talked about, how you always say, I put on the holiday 10 pounds, why? Because we weren't planning. We were just indulging and just letting life happen. We weren't paying attention to things. We let the exercise plan go out the window, and it was just like, you get to January 1st, and Sarah and I were talking about this, instead of like celebrating a new year and being excited.
There's so many people that are just so sad in January. I see it in my line of work, and it's kind of depressing. It's like, well, geez, what happened? And people are just burnt out.
Yep, just exhausted.
All of it. And so get to January and don't be burnt out.
Be ready.
Be ready, be energized, and it's
start
a new year.
I know.
God gave you another year.
Yeah.
Another day.
We're gonna totally execute that at our house this year. No flying by the seat of my pants. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work well.
Then the third thing is the family huddles.
Oh,
Jordan loves that word, family
love
huddles, because she's all about teams.
Get your people together,
right.
Huddle up. Say,
That's
guys,
right.
It's Sunday night. Let's look at the calendar.
Look at the calendar.
What do we have going on? Who's going where? Is mom working late one night? who's
That
helping
falls
with
in line
dinner.
with preparing, yes.
Yeah.
And communicate, you know?
Yes.
We're all part of the family. Really, it's about communicating, making your kids feel like they have ownership as well. I think we
Totally.
as parents so often just feel we can handle all of it on our own.
Right.
And we don't delegate. Actually, that's the one thing my husband's working on this month for self-control is delegating to other
Oh, I love
people
it.
in our family.
Instead of just
Instead
doing
of
it.
doing everything himself. And so he's trying to get the kids more involved. Colleen says make a budget and stick with it.
Including all members of the family. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
It keeps
it
everyone
is.
on track. And you feel better knowing you have a plan instead of winging it and then waiting for the conversation of, did you spend too much?
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Because ultimately the goal of this conversation today is really to work together.
work together.
Communicate and just not only be prepared, I know we've said that quite a few times, but just have more family unity in your house. And the dramatic difference that'll make come Christmas or come New Year's is crazy.
It is. And if you think about it, Courtney, I know you said better start thinking about Q4. I swear I'm week by week. Okay, most of us are. But what if we change that? And what if we even teach our kids what quarters mean, right? Quarters are 4, right? Like there's 4 quarters.
Oh,
and
that's a great idea.
this quarter is
Yeah.
the last quarter of the month, right? There's 4 quarters in a year, the last 3 months of the year. What are we going to do? So you think about it in kind of 90-day chunks, right?
Yep.
Which is really awesome with the new product we have to offer. Because guess what?
Oh, you want me to
90
show
days.
this?
Yeah.
You want me to show this? This is our kindness journal. This is actually one of the ways that you can tackle all of the things we just talked about. But
Yes.
the reason that we really like it, like I just mentioned, my husband's working on self-control about including or delegating more, right? So this is so cool because right now it's free shipping on our website and it's timed perfectly with the last 90 days.
Totally.
It's a 90-day journal. And if you order it soon, you work on self-control for October, and then when it gets to November, you work
Bam.
on gratitude, which is such a great.
Gratitude, Thanksgiving,
Yep.
right?
And then it keeps going. When you get to December,
Generosity,
there is
people.
generosity. So here is the generosity page.
Think of how much we give in the month of December.
So it really helps you stay present for the last 90 days of the year
Yes.
with those
journal.
intentional thinkings.
Yes.
But this is the other cool thing. We just dropped a new freebie on our website this morning. Kindness Bingo. So if you are like me, you have 4 children, and your kids kind of run amok in your house and like to fight, this is a great tool to
Yes.
stay on track with all of the things we just talked about as well. The preparing, the self-care, the intentional time together. This is great to get everyone in the family to think about each other.
Yes.
So print this from our website. Go to familiesofcharacter.com. At the very top, there's a pink bar, and you can print it from there.
Yes.
And then print one for all the kids in the family. And the first one to complete it, I mean, give them a prize or something.
That's
let them pick the
right.
ice cream out at the grocery store.
Exactly.
Or let them pick the dinner for the night. Or what
Yes.
else? I don't know. Oops, there goes my
Yeah,
letters.
any type of reward. We want to always be sure that we're rewarding the positive things that
Yeah.
our kids and our spouses are working towards.
Because
So-
when we notice the positive things, they do more of that.
and that's so contagious.
Yeah.
Like complimenting each other just like keeps rolling throughout the whole family.
So new freebie up on our website.
Yes.
Kindness Journal is available on our website.
Do it. Grab yourself a copy. It's awesome because it's spiral bound, so you can just flip that baby open on the kitchen counter. Track every day what's going well for
How does
your
your family handle Q4? The S fell off.
That's
Again.
right. How do your family?
How
do your
How
family?
do your family handle
handle it?
Q4? With that,
That's right. Y'all have an awesome
have a great week.
start to October,
Yep.
okay?
Have a great week.
Make a
and
plan, date your spouse, and talk about Q4. Make a plan. It will save you in the end.
Jordan's all about it.
I'm all about it.
I'm learning to be all about it.
We're
I'm
gonna
going to
do
be
it.
prepared for Halloween this year.
Well, because it's coming. And we don't have to wait till the night before to run out to Target or Costco and get our
Or just have someone else do it.
costume.
I'm
Right?
the queen of having someone else worry about Halloween.
Right. Let's plan it out with with our kids and do
That's
it.
right. Like, talk about it now. So, with that, we're going to go eat lunch. You guys
Yes.
are awesome. There's
Thanks for tuning
tons
in.
of people on Instagram, tons of people on Facebook today. We love seeing you guys. Do us a favor and share the video if you like it.
Yep.
Share it with people on social media, and tag Families of Character. And then otherwise, we'll see you next week.
We'll be here next
We will
Tuesday.
be here talking about something else fun. Hopefully making you laugh.
Take care.
See ya.
See y'all.